The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the 31, Newton. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Anderson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Work.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. It's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Patterson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Patterson. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On third down, Ryan sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
So Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
3rd and 2, Newton. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Newton. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, How about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open? And when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On first down, it's Newton.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 39, Newton. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards left on second down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Here's Newton.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Newton now to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Ryan on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Patterson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off the play fake. Here's the Panther rush, too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Here's Ryan to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st down, it's Patterson. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They run the counter. It's Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Falcons are going to win the game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them up to 5-2 now